Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We have discussed the types of respiration, respiratory substrates and respiratory coefficient. Today we will take up the mechanism of aerobic respiration. As we know, the main type of respiration which takes place in most of the organisms, in majority of the organisms, is aerobic respiration. Now today we will see the mechanism of this aerobic respiration, how this respiration actually takes place. This aerobic respiration is a multi-step, enzyme-mediated, enzyme energy-liberating catabolic process of complete oxidation of a respiratory substrate with oxygen acting as terminal oxidant, forming carbon dioxide and water as the end product. Now let me repeat, aerobic respiration is not a single step process, it is a multi-step, enzyme mediated, energy liberating catabolic process. And it is a catabolic process and it is enzyme mediated and energy liberating. Here energy is liberated. We have seen here energy is liberated and it involves the complete oxidation of respiratory substrates, that is carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, organic acids, with oxygen acting as the terminal oxidant. And the oxygen here is the terminal oxidant forming carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water are the end products. They are the end products and energy. The common mechanism of aerobic respiration consists of following steps, and it generally consists of 4 steps. First step is glycolysis. Number second is a link reaction, or which is also known as oxidation of pyruvate or pyruvic acid. Number third is Krebs cycle, or it is also known as tricarboxylic acid cycle or TCA cycle. And number fourth is termination oxidation, consisting of electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation, that is chemiosmotic ATP synthesis. And we can say this aerobic respiration, it is a multi-step process which have been further divided into 4 steps. First step is the glycolysis. Second step is the link reaction or oxidation of pyruvic acid. Number third is the Krebs cycle or tricarboxylic acid or TCA cycle. And number fourth is termination oxidation, consisting of electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation, which is also known as chemiosmotic ATP synthesis. These are the various steps of this aerobic respiration. Now first we will take up glycolysis. This glycolysis, it has been derived from 2 Greek words, glykos and lysis. Glykos means sweet or sugar. Lysis means breaking down. That is the breaking down of sugar. It is also known as EMP pathway because it was discovered by 3 German scientists, Embeden, Meyerhof and Paranus in 1930. And as it was discovered by 3 scientists, Embeden, Meyerhof and Paranus in 1930, so it is also known as EMP pathway after the name of these 3 scientists, that is Embeden, Meyerhof and Paranus. It is the first step of cellular respiration which involves the breakdown of glucose. This process does not need oxygen, therefore is common to all organisms, both aerobic as well as anaerobic organisms. Hence it is also known as common pathway. And in this glycolysis, it is common between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration because it takes place in absence of, it does not involve oxygen, it has no need of oxygen, so it is also known as common pathway. It is common pathway to both aerobic as well as anaerobic organisms. It occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell and involves breakdown of 1 molecule of glucose into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid through a series of enzyme-mediated reactions, releasing some energy as ATP and reducing power as NADPH2. And this glycolysis, it occurs in the cytoplasm. of the cell and involves the breakdown of one molecule of glucose into two molecules of pyruvic acid through a series of enzyme mediated reactions, which are about 10 reactions, releasing some energy as ATP and reducing powers as NADPH2. The pathway, that is glycolysis, involves generally 10 steps which show two phases. In this glycolysis, it involves 10 steps which show two phases. Number first is the energy spending phase, that is known as preparatory phase, and number second is the energy conserving phase, that is also known as payoff phase. And in this glycolysis, we can see it is a 10-step process. It is also not a single step process. It is a 10-step process which involves 10 reactions. These 10 reactions have been further divided into two steps. First few steps are energy spending steps, which are known as energy spending phase or preparatory phase, because it is during this phase that this glucose, it prepares itself. It prepares itself for dividing into two molecules of pyruvic acid. And in the second phase is energy conserving phase, that is also known as payoff phase, and during this energy is produced, energy is released, so this is known as payoff phase. Inshallah, in the next lecture we will discuss these two phases, that is energy spending phase and energy conserving phase. This is for all for this video. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.